Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Genuinely good to have you. Got a flashlight review for you today, but this is a special one. This is the Streamlight ProTac 1L-1AA. Now, here's the thing that makes this light special. It's a dual fuel flashlight. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, those aren't too common, but they're not exactly very rare either. Normally, such flashlights are optimized for one battery type, and then the second battery type is something that you can use as a not nearly as good substitute. And you need a very thin-walled black plastic cylinder sleeve that is open-ended on both ends and usually with a cutout in the middle of it. It's thin-walled, it's fragile, easy to lose, easy to break, easy to misplace. And even if you know exactly where it is, who wants to EDC something like that just to use a battery type that's not nearly as good as the one that the flashlight was optimized for? So most guys will usually just leave that annoying sleeve at home. Well, here's the thing. No sleeve. That's right, guys. No sleeve. You can put in one CR123 lithium primary battery, and when that one dies, just pull it out and toss in either one AA battery, alkaline, or one AA lithium primary battery. That's right. That's what the 1L stands for. Lithium primary. CR123, the 1AA, well, obviously you know what the 1AA stands for. And once again, no sleeve. But of course, there is going to be a bit of a drop in performance. Now, the default mode from Streamlight is going to be high, strobe, low. High on one CR123 lithium primary is going to be 350 lumens. And high on a AA alkaline battery is only going to be 150 lumens. And guys, as usual, I've got tons of specs in the description box below. And in this particular video, or for this particular video, oh yeah, I've got tons of specs in the description box below. So be sure to check that out when this video is over. But I found something really special about this light, which I'm going to go into in a little bit. But first, let's take a closer look. Okay, scallops on the tail cap switch and a partially recessed tail cap. Honestly, why? I have no clue why flashlight companies do this, because if this switch wasn't recessed at all, it would be a lot easier to hit with your thumb when you pull it out of your pocket. If it was fully recessed, you'd be able to set it down, bezel up on a flat surface such as a table, and have the light bounce off the ceiling to illuminate an entire small room. Yeah, that is something that's handy for some people. So what do you get when the tail cap switch is only partially recessed? Keep in mind, this is on a flat surface. Oops. Yeah, it wants to fall over because it's only partially recessed. It makes no sense. I mean, pick one side of the road or the other. That's cool. If you pick the middle of the road, you're going to get run over. This is just, to me, this is idiotic. I have no clue why flashlight companies continue to do this with some of their models. Either make it fully recessed or not recessed at all. That way you get one advantage over another. You make it partially recessed, it's literally the worst of both worlds. And the boot itself, that rubberized boot, how can I describe it? Normally, Streamlight makes tail cap switches and boots that give a good amount of resistance. They're not too firm, they're not too soft. Unfortunately, sometimes they make one like this, and the best way I can describe it, take a very thick piece of caramel that's about the size of this boot. Put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Take it out. Now, push down on top of it with your thumb. That is literally what this feels like. Way too soft, way too mushy. Not good. Honestly, guys, right off the bat, this is not a tactical light. Not at all. This is a good EDC light. This is a good light to put into your bug out bag or your get home bag because of its dual fuel nature. I mean, yes, a good headlamp would be better, but sometimes you just want a flashlight that you can reach in, grab, use it immediately without either strapping it to your head or taking the head strap and wrapping it around your hand. So this would be a really good flashlight for your bags or as an EDC light. If you need a genuine tactical light, even though it looks like one, nope. Okay, further down you have this checkering. It's a little shallow, but it is functional. Definitely functional. And onto the body of the flashlight. Unfortunately, no checkering. This is smooth. Too smooth. I mean, for EDC purposes, it's fine, but it is just too smooth. I would have liked some of this checkering to have migrated down here onto the body or barrel of the flashlight. You get a two-way clip. Now, this is something that needs to be understood. This is not a two-way clip in the sense of you can go bezel down or bezel up in your pants pocket. No. When you're clipping this to your pants pocket, it's bezel down only. So what's the two-way feature for? Well, you can clip this onto the brim of a trucker cap or baseball cap and use it as an improvised headlamp for a short amount of time. That's it. That's what the other direction is for. But in a pants pocket, this is going to be bezel down only. If you're looking for a bezel up EDC light, this is not the light for you. The clip itself is, well, this would officially be called a wraparound clip, but as you can see, it only partially wraps around a shallow groove. But I've never had this clip pop off on me in all the weeks I've been EDCing it. Numerous weeks. All right, further down, we hit the bezel of the flashlight, and these grooves here, yep, Wonderful anti-roll feature. Well, maybe not wonderful, but a really good anti-roll feature. And further down the bezel, we have a recessed lens. That's very nice. And we've got these scallops here. They're not too aggressive. They're not too aggressive at all. But if you were ever forced to use this as a hammer fist enhancer against an attacker, yeah, they would definitely help. But I suspect that the reason why they're here is so that if someone is forgetful and they put their flashlight bezel down on a flat surface, those scallops will cause enough light to come out from the bottom of your flashlight that you can instantly tell, oh, oops, I left it on. Okay, now, the dual fuel nature of this light. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Unscrew the tail cap, bit of white plastic, you got a spring, orange O-ring that Streamlight is known for. Here's a Streamlight branded, sorry, that's upside down. Here's a Streamlight branded CR123 lithium primary. Now, all of the battery types go nipple down. And yes, that is the correct technical term. The nipple on the battery. Make sure that goes in the down position. Screw this on. And that one works. That was just my camera adjusting for it. Now I'm going to try to do this without removing the flashlight from view. Okay, here's an Energizer AA alkaline, again, nipple down. Now it does stick out a bit, so you do have to center it. Shouldn't be a problem though, and yeah, the tail cap is going to be a little bit harder to screw down, but not by much. And again, that works. There's my camera compensating. Now, I don't have a AA lithium primary. Actually, I do. I just can't find where I put them away in storage. So we're going to be skipping that. But I want to show you guys something. Here's an Eneloop AA rechargeable battery, nickel metal hydride. Now, this flashlight is not rated for rechargeable batteries. Nope. 1AA alkaline, 1AA lithium primary, or CR123 lithium primary. It's not rated by Streamlight for rechargeable batteries. But check this out. Hey, it works. Now, here's the other little secret. Not only can you use rechargeables, this flashlight is not rated at all for one AAA battery. Look what I've got. Let's toss that in there, and it's like, this shouldn't work. Now, this is not ideal, but if you center the tail cap spring carefully enough, center it on the back of that battery, again, one AAA shouldn't work. Oh, look, it works! So yeah, not only can you use the battery types recommended, but you can also use an alkaline AAA although it's not ideal and you got to be careful not to bump the flashlight when using it. But you can also use a rechargeable AA. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, be sure to check out the description box below. Stay safe. I'll see you next time.